What is going on, guys and girls? It is GhostRobo, and I don't know why I always do this finger thing. It's like, hit the drums, hit the cymbal, but it's not a joke. It's just an intro, and I wanted to quickly update you guys on what's been going on. After my whole debacle Tuesday that most of you probably know about from the video, where I had like a massive sickness, panic attack, sort of emergency thing, I basically felt incredibly exhausted and tired the rest of the week. I was experiencing sort of leftover anxiety, kind of like an earthquake when there's tremors that exist far beyond the actual event. It was really affecting me for quite some time. And I finally feel good. I've had 2 days where I feel like pretty good and like fine and nothing wrong and in control and happy and good in a row, so I'm ready to make videos again and do all the good stuff. Probably already seen some coming back up. I know YouTube's been a little broken with the sub box and stuff, so make sure to follow me on Twitter and check all that stuff there. But thank you guys so much for all your support. I've gotten countless wonderful messages from people offering help, offering suggestions, just offering, hey, can't wait to see you back and take your time. Like, it's really, really helpful and really, really, touching to me to know that you guys care so much, whether it was on Twitter or YouTube or through messaging or whatever. So big thanks to you guys for that. And I want to do a mail video because I've been picking up the mail from my P.O. box and I have not really been opening it on camera. I know that a lot of people like that, and so I thought we'd do that here. But in terms of an update, I've got to get through some of the games that I started before this whole craziness, and then, you know, the next real big thing on the radar, I guess, is Beyond Two Souls, the second week of October. NBA 2K14 comes out October 1st, which I'm personally super excited for, and I'll probably post a video or two, but it's not going to be like an extended series. At least I don't think right now at this time. But I want to get into some other indie stuff that I've missed and wanted to check out. I still want to check out Gunpoint. Really want to play Brothers. I've been hearing so many good things about that. I know very few people, if any, covered it on YouTube, and whether it's a small game or not, I think it's one that I could really do a good job with and could be a really magical, fun story for us to share, sort of like Gone Home or Journey, something like that. So there's a few small projects I want to pursue, as well as, you know, building up the Zelda and GTA video lists, and then also finishing out Arkham Asylum. Not sure if I'm going to do City at this point because of sort of the delay in my process with my problems, and then we're coming up on the gaming season. Stuff is scary close. The PlayStation 4 is, what, 7 weeks away. The Xbox One is like 8 weeks away. It's really getting exciting. What's also exciting is getting fan mail from great fans like you. So let's start off with a big letter that I'm assuming is some artwork. I had 2 people send me stuff that it was returned because there wasn't enough postage, which I feel really bad about, but make sure you check your postage. I wish there was a way I could just leave them money so that they would just pay it and accept it. Ooh. I've never even seen this Pokemon, but it's a Golett. Wow, wow, wow. I'm recording on my iPhone 5S, which I love. So glad I'm back to iOS instead of Android. This is from somebody in Maryland, but I'm not sure who yet. So we're going to take out, before I look at any more of the cool stuff in here, let's grab out the letter and see what it says. Dear GhostRobo, I'm 12 and my brother is 8, and you are our favorite YouTuber. We both appreciate you not cursing. Well, thank you. I started watching you on Assassin's Creed 3, and my brother started watching you on Injustice. My little brother, Jason, especially loves watching the taste test videos. I have to do another one of those, too. I've got stuff ready. Just haven't had the chance to record and all the hecticness in my life, but it will be soon. Also, in this mail is a picture my brother drew a picture of you to see. Remember to drink some hot chocolate, Brian Jason. Brian Jason, love your letter. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me that you guys watch it as brothers, too, because I try to do a lot of stuff with my brother. It's very nice of you to share something with your brother and a sweet GhostRobo picture that's full of color that I really like. And inside, I think there's a few more cards. If I'm not mistaken, I'm going to reach down here and see. Ooh, we got some Pokemon I've never heard of, which is awesome. All these guys I've never heard of. Carablast, I didn't even know this dude existed, but he's funny. Ooh, Musharna. What does this guy evolve from? Something I don't even know what it is. I can't wait for Pokemon X and Y. I know I'm kind of a Pokemon noob when it comes to the new series, and that's because I really haven't gotten into a Pokemon game since the Game Boy Advance days, and I'm super excited to dive into it with you guys. Are you pumped? Are you pumped? Pokemon X, Y, 3DS. The game looks really good. So many new Pokemon, Mega Evolutions. It should be great. Golurk. Ooh, I've seen this guy, Reuniclus. I like his form, and a very, very magical rare card, Black Kyrium. I'm guessing this is one of the guys from the DS games. Like the legendary one. Ooh, thank you so much. I feel bad taking your stuff, but thanks for being so generous and sending it to me. Another big mail comes from Virginia. And I'm going to open this one up and see what's inside. Maybe a pizza. Probably not, though. It'd probably be stinky. I've been really happy with all the P.O. Box stuff. It's been so kind and so cool and so great of you guys. I do appreciate it. I'll put my P.O. Box address in the description below if you ever want to send anything to it. a lot of people do around the holiday times, and since we're coming up on fall gaming, it might be a full box for some time. Dear GhostRobo, my name is Josh. I became part of the GhostRobo Army back in 2011. I'm 13. I love your videos and can't wait for school to end so I can watch your videos. You got a long ways to go. School just started. Right? Unless you're in some creepy forest school where they teach you how to be ninjas and your school ends in October. I took your advice about eating healthy and to keep on pushing myself when running. Sweet. I drew the picture by looking at my laptop. Alright, I spruced the ghost up a bit. I hope you like it. From Josh. Thank you so much, Josh. And he drew a GhostRobo taking over YouTube picture, which I do love. I like the little hat on this guy. It's kind of cute. And kind of awesome. Classic Army Ghost, Newfound Ghost. Appreciate it super much. Next, we have a bubble mailer. I used to use these all the time because before YouTube, I sold a ton of stuff on eBay. All the way back to when I was like 11, 12 years old, actually. I would get games and sell them on eBay, like ones I was done with, or try to find deals and sell them on eBay. There's a lot of stuff in here, which I don't know what. It's a bag of Pokemon cards. Let's see. Dear GhostRobo, hi. I hope you keep on making more and more videos. I definitely will. My dad and I are sending you some drawings and Pokemon cards. Yours truly, Katie and Dad. Aww. I like this. Look at this one. This one is of Ash Ketchum, which is pretty awesome. I'm guessing that's from your dad. And this one is from you, of ghosts and magic things going on. Very, very, very cool. And thank you for all the Pokemon cards. There's so many. It's a bag full of goodness. Look at this. There's so many. I'll have to take a look at them and see what I think. But I know I'll be pretty darn happy because it looks like there's guys I know too. A bunch of Emperor Penguin Pokemon. Where did all these Pokemon come from? I didn't even know there were so many. The next package is an actual package. And this one comes from Jackie. And I don't know what's inside, but it is a box. And I'm eager to see what we got in store here. So, as I open this up, take a guess. Hopefully it's not alive. Maybe it is. Ooh. Let's see. Let's read the letter first. It says, to GhostRobo in very cool print. And it's a sealed envelope, so I better open this with care so that I don't break it. And I ripped it. Didn't rip the thing inside, though. Don't worry. I'm just clumsy with the envelopes. Alright. It's a big letter. Doom, doom, doom. Dear GhostRobo, first off, I'd like to thank you for all the videos you posted. It really brings a laugh and smile to me, especially when you play it with Jake and Noah. It makes me forget about the arguments in my family. Awesome. That's the goal here. Make people smile. About what's in the package, I thought that you guys might want some good tea in comparison to the stuff they pre-package, at least for organic gluten-free drinks. These are still organic, and to be honest, tea isn't good unless you brew it yourself. Alright, so there's lots of little tea. The white pomegranate one is a little sweet for tea, so I thought Noah might like it. Also, happy late birthday, Noah. I'll make sure to tell him thank you very much. The chamomile will be good for both you and Jake. Flavor is really soothing. And lastly, the ginger tea is only for when anyone has a stomachache. It's really bitter, so don't drink it unless you have to. Trust me, it works. Lastly, there's a drawing of all three of you. Alright. Sorry that's not colored, but not that good color. That's alright. I'm excited to see the picture nonetheless. Very, very cool. Alright, okay, that's my 2-minute letter to you and your brothers. GhostRobo, enjoy your day. Alright. Doom, doom, doom. Aw, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Such a cool drawing. Holy crap. Jake's got his Death Note shirt on that he wore in the taste test. I've got a GhostRobo shirt on, and Noah's looking like a freaking Justin Bieber clone demon down there. Like, I mean that in a good way, not in a bad way. I don't have any problem with Justin Bieber. That's so cool. That's so cool. Look at that. That's really fun. One of my favorite drawings ever. Noah's going to love it. He looks so awesome. What? Thank you so much. I appreciate it super mucho. And we've got a bunch of really cool Trader Joe's tea, which I will definitely use because if you want to know, this brand, the Yogi tea, is one of my favorite brands. And I've never tried these Trader Joe's ones, so that'll be super awesome. Thank you for getting that and for thinking of me and knowing that I eat all clean and good and getting something that I would like. I appreciate it a ton. Alright, next we have a very, very official looking package that comes from Massachusetts. We're going to open it up and see what's inside. Because what else would we do with it? What else is there to do with mail? Alright, I think it's a letter. I don't want to rip it. Don't rip it. Okay. Here we go. It's very flat. Hi, I'm Ben, a big fan of yours. I made this little page of funnies because you moved and all. I would give you a Pokemon card, but I don't want to, so here's the change I have in my pocket at the moment. My only requests I'd like are if you can read this to Jake and Noah and to reply. Now enjoy the comics inside and drink hot chocolate. Oh, he made a freaking GhostRobo comic! Holy crap. Look at that. Ghost versus Jake. Oh my god, that's so epic. That's so epic. That's so epic. Wow. Thank you very, very much. That's so cool. He doesn't gag during horrible taste tests. He completes walkthroughs, no frustration. He has his own custom controller. He's the most interesting YouTuber on the web. All right, very cool. I like this. I like this super much. Very cool. And you've got a Ghost plus Robo. Bam. That's very cool. And there's something in the bottom. I think it's a penny. I think it's a penny. Is it? Where'd it go? Oh, yeah. A dime. Oh. 10 times the fun. 10 times the value. Thank you super much. All right, next up. We got some mail down here. Got some mail down here. Everywhere, everywhere. Mail. All right. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm going to go through these all. And see, this one is from Royal Mail again. Official letters from the Queen. A GhostRobo, how come you haven't been having tea time lately? Actually, I've been drinking a lot of tea to try and cool down my system. Dear GhostRobo, my name is Evander. Evander, I know you. You're always tweeting. I live in England. I'm 14 years old. I've been a part of your channel since Captain America. I'm really happy to be part of the GhostRobo army. I really love all your videos. Bam. Loving the Injustice series. Keep up the awesome work. Your friend, Evander. Thank you so much, Evander. I do appreciate that. I didn't know you were from England, but now I do. Let's see. Wow. This one's pretty awesome. Look at all them colors. Getting all creative on me. You guys have more artistic ability combined than in a museum of old weird guys. Hey GhostRobo, it's Zion from Ohio. I really like the videos. My favorites are Injustice, and I've been in the GhostRobo army for 5 weeks now. Oh, brand new member. What's up, dude? And if you have an Xbox 360, it gives me his gamer tag, and only 11. Not that good of a drawer, but I think you did a pretty good job. Your ghost is like a freaking flying awesome ghost, which I really like. And the hot cocoa says GhostRobo rocks, which I super appreciate. In fact, I have a mug that says you rock. I wish it said GhostRobo rocks, but it doesn't. All right, this says please using the fan mail video from Nathan. So here we are opening. I don't know if this is the Nathan that has written before, but we shall see what's inside. Ooh. All right, let's read this note. See what it says. Dear GhostRobo, thanks for reading my letter again. It is the same Nathan. Keep up the good work. Thanks for a good and clean channel. I have a question for you. I'm going to send a Skyrim map, and I was wondering if you can please sign and return it. If you can, please. Sincerely, your fan, Nathan. All right. Let's see. Nathan Cordova. All right. So he sends me a Skyrim map. I don't have any markers handy, but I will sign this and send it back to you. I can do that. I can do that. I don't want to open it up right now because I'm afraid of ripping it on camera, and then I would cry, and you'd cry, and it'd be bad news. But I'm going to keep this, the letter with the map in the envelope. Do I have your return address? I do. I will get it back to you. It might take me a little while, but I will get it back to you. All right? Okay. Next, we have a letter from someone in Massachusetts. This is the state of the day. Everybody's in Massachusetts. Yeah. All right. Page 1. What's up, Ghost? I decided to send you this picture of Alex from Prototype because Prototype 2 was one of my favorite walkthroughs. I'm one of your many fans, and I say I would be fan number 1. I'm an 11-year-old boy, and I think you and Noah should play and mess around in the toy box from Disney Infinity and make a video about it. I have a question, though. How come Jake doesn't have his own channel? But if he did, you would still be my favorite. Aw, thank you very much. And Jake, I don't know, he has his own job, does his own thing, and we kind of have different interests and different hobbies, but I do like your picture of my ghost, the helmet, and Alex Mercer. Very cool. Very much appreciated. Thank you super much. Next, I'm going to take the small one from New York. A different state, finally. Oh my, oh my, oh my. There's a lot of drawings on this one. Alright, it's from Ryan. And I'm going to try to open. I don't want to. Am I supposed to break the tape? I think. A little, maybe? Dear GhostRobo, I'm going to start by saying in my list of YouTube commentators, you are number 1. I started watching your videos at the beginning of the summer with your playthrough of Transformers Fall of Cybertron. I was instantly hooked. Your commentary style is funny and appropriate, and your personality showed through. Since then, I've watched most of your walkthroughs. Thank you. Now I have a question for you. Are you going to do a playthrough of LEGO Marvel Superheroes? Please answer in your next mail time. Alright. On the back is a drawing for you. Ooh. I like this. I like this a lot. It's a big, like, I'm going to call it the Flare Phoenix. There's also something in here. There's like a robot man. He's hiding, but what I can show you is the Flare Phoenix, which I think is really awesome. Lego Marvel Superheroes. I definitely am going to be playing that game. I'm kind of, I think, supposed to be out of town the day it comes out, so I might have my brother do it, or maybe I'll just try to bring it with me, or maybe I'll just get it early, or maybe I'll just something, but yeah, I totally am playing it. I played it at E3, and it was a lot of fun. I actually have some footage of that I'll probably put up sometime in the future. But yeah, it was pretty cool. This one is from Jaren, who I know from Twitter. Alright. Perfect. It is a very long letter about a giant thank you, which I super appreciate. And again, I will read this off camera, as I always do with all of them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tell Jake I said thanks to him as well. Awesome. I'm glad that we both brighten your day. I'll let him know. I appreciate it super much. Doesn't sound creepy at all. I really appreciate it a lot. Thank you for wishing me the best. Thank you for all the well wishes. And like I said, I will read the entire letter off camera. A lot of people are like, why don't you read them? Some of them are more personal and some of them are more lengthy, and so it would be silly to read it on camera because it's addressed to me, and some of them, I can just tell, are more for me and less for the world at large. But this one is from Sebastian, and Sebastian says, I am 10 years old and my name is Sebastian. I'm a very big fan of yours and I would like to ask you some questions. Alright, I'm ready. There are 4 of them here, so we're going to prepare for this. What was the secret to your success with your first ever video? Well, my first video really stunk. Go back and watch it. It wasn't so good. I sounded very serious. I sounded like someone had a gun to my head, and I was going to cry. When I start my channel, what game should I do first? I don't know. The most important thing is that you do what you enjoy and what you have fun with and what you think you are good at or is something that means something to you. If you try to copy other people, it probably won't work out so well. Number 3, what camera do you use? I don't use a camera. I use a capture device called an Elgato Game Capture HD. All the big game commentators on YouTube use capture devices. I don't know anyone that really uses a camera. I mean, it is a way to do it, I guess, but you're way better off, and it's probably even cheaper just to buy one of the capture cards. Alright, the 4th question is about money, which I can't answer and I can't talk about, but I do appreciate your questions, and I hope that answering the first 3 will help you out some. Thank you for writing in very much. The next letter is from Omar in Texas, and it says... Oh, it's a big letter. Holy cow. GhostRobo Army, the game. What? I like the Batman ghost. I've never seen a Batman ghost. That's pretty darn awesome. Kind of a big fan of that. Oh my, cat ghost. Part of the GhostRobo Army. Do a ladder climb where Jake picks your ladder and you pick his ladder. Oh, that's a reference to Injustice where we do crazy pickings of characters. Hi guys, my name is Omar. The first video I watched was X-Men Destiny. After that I subscribed to you and now I love your vids. I'm 9 and never miss a video, even if I'm watching it on a PlayStation video. Whoa, that's dedication, man. One of your biggest fans, Omar. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you for writing in, Omar. I appreciate it super much. The next letter is a card from... It's a Mickey Mouse card. And it says, I just had to tell you, way to go on getting over 500,000 subscribers. You deserve every one of them. GhostRobo for life. Your fan, Stone. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I did hit 500,000. Sadly, I hit it at a time when I was really busy and couldn't even really get on YouTube, and thank you guys for it, but I'm planning on making a video about it eventually, even if it's a little late. Thank you very much for that card. I appreciate it. I like Mickey, and I like the card. Thank you. Alright, our last letter of the day, but not least, is from Ken in D.C., all the way in the nation's capital, where I have been once, after 8th grade. I went there, no, after 8th grade, after high school, after 8th grade. Goodness gracious sakes alive. Holy cow, the GhostRobo Army. Look at this sexiness. They're like Avengers and superheroes. There's Black Widow, Iron Man, Hawkeye, Hulk, Captain America, Thor. It is. These are the Avengers. That's pretty darn awesome. I really like Hawkeye and Black Widow. I also have a thing for Thor and Captain America. They're awesome. The Thor one is really adorable. He's so beardy. Very, very cool. One of my favorite drawings ever. Dear Ghost, I don't know if you remember me, but I was the person who tweeted you a picture of pineapple Greek yogurt back in March of this year. I don't quite remember how I found your channel, but I believe it was when I came up to one of your Resistance 3 videos. I started watching your videos again when you did your DMC Devil May Cry gameplay. I love your videos and think you're awesome. And gives me his Twitter name, Stay Awesome. I drew you something. This drawing is freaking making my day. The GhostRobo Army Avengers Assemble. Couldn't get much greater than that. And with that, we will wrap up this video. It's a long one, but I want to get through all your fan mail. Like I said, I probably won't be doing every single letter I get just because it's a lot. But since I've been away for a while, I wanted to make sure I covered my bases with those that I've picked up in the last couple of weeks, and I've been tired lately. I don't know why. I think my body's still just acclimating because I've been really busy and then really stressed and really worn down. But I feel good. I'm happy. I'm excited to record videos. I can't wait to get back in touch with you guys every day. YouTube updated their comment system so we can have better conversations and stuff. And it should be a really good, fun time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for supporting me. Until next time, drink so much. Have a fantastic day. Really have a fantastic day. Until next time, we'll see you all later.